In this video, we'll see how we can perform the installation of MySQL database in order to perform the database connectivity operations by using Node.js. So here we need two things. First one is MySQL setup, which needs to be downloaded and installed on Windows operating system. And the second thing is we need the MySQL driver, which basically belongs to Node.js. So without any further delay, let's get started with the video. So firstly, we'll download and install MySQL setup on Windows operating system. So in order to do that, first we need to download the setup. So I'll just open the browser, and here in the browser, let's search for MySQL download. Alright, and here multiple links are available. So we'll just select this link, that is MySQL installer. From this link, you will be able to download the MySQL setup. So I'll just click on this link. Alright, so we have been redirected to this page now. So this is the page. From here you can download the setup. So two options are available. See, first one is having the size of 2.4 MB only, and the second one is having something around 435 MB. So we'll select the second option since we want to download it offline. If you want to download it online, then you can select the first one. Here I will not log in or sign up. I'll just directly click on this no thanks, just start my download. It will prompt you to save the file, so we'll just click on this save file so that our file will start getting downloaded. It's around 436 MB, so it will take some time to get downloaded. Alright, so after the downloading operation gets successful, we will have this .msi file along with us. It is basically an executable file. So I'll just click on it so that the installation will begin. Okay, now we'll get the window where we can select which kind of setup we want to install. Alright, so the first one is the developer option, which is selected by default. On the right side, setup type description is given. So here, what kind of packages or what kind of settings will get installed with this system are shown here. Then second option is server only. If you want to install the server, then you can select the second one. Then the third one is client only. Then next one is full. So it basically installs all the MySQL products and features. And the last one is the custom. So here you have to select the full option because we want all the things, that is server, shell, router and workbench, to get installed. So just click on this next so that this screen will come. Here we are supposed to check the requirements. Okay, so we have to execute this all the commands. So the third option, as you can see here, MySQL for Visual Studio, it is manual, right? So it is not going to automatically get installed. We have to do it manually. Since we don't need it, so if I just click on this execute, all the options, that is server, workbench, shell, router and connector for ODBC, will get successfully installed. It will take some time to install. Now it is prompting us to agree the license terms. So we'll just click on this checkbox and proceed. Okay, this step is successful. It has shown the message. Now just click on this next button since all the things have been done successfully other than this manual. Okay. Now a prompt is coming that one or more product requirements have not been satisfied. Why? Because there is one manual installation which we have not done. So it's alright. You can just click on this yes and proceed. Now we have clicked on this execute. So after clicking on the execute, server, workbench, shell, router and all the list which is mentioned here are going to be installed successfully in the system. So one by one all the things are going to be installed. If you don't want all these services, then you can select the custom option also. But since we are installing it for the full package, so that is why we have not chosen that custom option. Now this is done. all the installation is complete. Now click on next. Here we'll click next again in order to install MySQL Server. We'll keep all the default settings as it is along with port number as well, that is 3306. And again click on next. Here it will ask us to select one of the two options, that is either use strong password encryption or legacy authentication. So I'll select the first option and click next. Here we have to provide the root password for MySQL, which will be used in Node.js code as well in order to perform the database connectivity operation. So you have to provide some sort of password which is easy to remember because we have to use it in the code as well. So let's provide some password here and repeat the password. It's alright, password strength is weak, so we'll just ignore this since we are doing it for the demo purpose. So it's alright to have the password strength as weak. Now click on next. Here you can change the Windows service name. By default it has been selected as MySQL 80. So I'll click on next again. Now here we will execute all these things, that is writing the configuration file, then updating the Windows firewall rules and so on. Alright, all the things have been configured successfully. Now just click on finish. Now this configuration is complete, so we can proceed. We don't want the router configuration, so we can directly skip it by clicking on this finish button. Now the third one, which is samples and examples. So again click next. Here the username is provided as root, which is default, and the second option is to provide the password. So we have to give the password which we have provided in the previous slide. So whatever password you have given for the root, just provide here and click on this check. It is giving us the status as connection succeeded. It means we can make the connectivity to this MySQL database now. Now proceed towards the installation and execute these two steps as well in order to configure them. Alright, this is done now. Okay, you can check the logs as well. And now click on finish. Now all the configuration necessary requirements, that is product configurations, are completed. Now proceed towards the next step. Here we'll click on finish and the MySQL workbench and MySQL shell will start automatically. See, our installation is completed now. So that is why the shell, that is MySQL shell, and MySQL workbench will open. So this is MySQL shell. Here we can perform the database related operations by using the queries. For example, if you want to create the database, so you can use the create database and then database name, this kind of queries, or for insertion, deletion and the other related operations. The same thing we can done on the MySQL workbench also. So here also you can just select this database option where you will be able to see all the related databases as well. Now this step is done. The next step is to install the MySQL driver, which is basically related to the Node.js. So in order to install it, we'll open the command prompt. Alright, so here in the command prompt, we will type the command npm space install space MySQL. And with the help of this, the module, that is MySQL, will get automatically installed in our system, and then we can use that module in Node.js code by using the require method. So I'll just specify the command, that is npm install MySQL, and hit enter. Again, please ensure that you are connected to the internet, then only the services related to MySQL which will be used in Node.js will get installed properly. Alright, all the things have been fetched successfully and it has added 11 packages. Now, this thing is done. That means the installation of MySQL on Windows is done along with MySQL driver, which is on Node.js. So after this, we are going to create a file that is a JavaScript file which will contain the Node.js code in order to make the database connectivity. That means we'll connect to the database. So to do that, I'll just create a folder, and in this folder, let's just rename it first. So I'm giving the name as database examples Node.js. Alright, you can give any name. It's not like mandatory to give such name. You can give any name of your choice and just provide all the codes which are related to the database in this folder. So in order to do that, we have just created a folder itself, and then just come to the command prompt. Now here we are going to execute our code, but before that we have to write it. So I am opening the Sublime text editor. You can take any text editor of your choice. It's not mandatory. Now here I'll go to the folder which is newly created, that is database examples Node.js. Here I'll create a file which is having name con.js. Okay, so since it is going to take the connectivity code in order to make the connectivity with database using Node.js, so I'm just giving the meaningful name like that. Now the first thing which we need to include is the MySQL module. So just create a variable, and that variable will be treated as an object of this MySQL module. So we'll include it with the help of require method. Now next we'll create the connectivity object. So let's create a variable first, which is going to be eventually converted into the connectivity object by using create connection method. So MySQL, that is the variable which is being treated as an object now. So MySQL.create connection, this is a built-in method. It will accept three parameters, that is host, username and password. So we will provide the default values which are associated with these parameters. First, let's provide the host, that is a local host, separated with comma. The second parameter is user. So by default you have to provide the user as root, and the third parameter as password. So here you have to provide that password which is mentioned during the installation. So I have provided this password over there, so that is why I have to specify it in this field. Now next we will use the connect method. Alright, so how to use it? Let's create the connection with the help of connect method. So con, that is the object, dot connect in bracket will create the anonymous function which will take the parameter error. In case if error gets occur during the establishment of connection, so this error is going to be thrown. So if in bracket error, throw error, and then provide the semicolon. Or otherwise, if the connection gets successful, then we can print the message directly on the console with the help of console.log, and in bracket we can provide a user defined string message. So I'm just providing it as connection successful. Now this code is done. The connectivity will get established if this code gets executed successfully. So I'll just save this file. Now here we have to run this file. So in order to run it, first we need to go to the location where this file is placed. Since I have placed this folder, this newly created folder on desktop, so I'll get redirected to that specific location by using cd command, that is change directory. Alright, so right now the position, or we can say the location where I am present, is database examples Node.js, this folder. Alright, and it is containing the file that is con.js, and we will execute it. So to execute this file, we will use node command. So node space the name of file which we want to execute. Since the name of file is con.js, so let's just specify it. See, it has generated an error because of the conflict of password. Okay. So in order to resolve this, just come to the MySQL workbench, and here I have provided a command, or we can say a query, alter user root @localhost identified with MySQL native password by, and here in single quotes just provide the password which you have mentioned during the installation, and just execute it by clicking on that button. And after execution of this, the problem, that is the error which we have faced in the last section, is going to be removed. So let's just again execute that code, that is con.js. So we have to come to that location again. Alright, so we are in that location now. Again execute it with the help of node space con.js. So this is the output, that is connection successful. Since we have provided this message in console.log method, and that message has been successfully printed because the connection is made successfully. Okay, so this is how we can make the database connectivity by using Node.js. Now this is the MySQL shell which I'm opening. So what is our main task? Our main task is whatever changes we will perform from the Node.js code, those changes are going to be reflected, and you can check those changes from this MySQL shell as well. Okay, whether the table has been created or not, or like whether the database is created, or whether the values have been successfully inserted in that specific table. So all these things can be checked on that MySQL shell, or either on the MySQL workbench as well. So this is the task which you need to perform in order to make the database connectivity. That is, first we will do the installation of two things, MySQL and MySQL module. And then in order to make the connectivity using Node.js, and we just need to write this simple code in .js extension file, which will contain two functions, or we can say methods, that is create connection and connect. So that's all for today. I hope you have got how to do the installation and connect to that specific MySQL database using Node.js. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for further videos as well. Thank you.